Hey, and welcome back to By Myself But Not Alone. This is special episode 3.5, Nebraska. Now, where the .5 comes in, if you remember in episode 3, I explained to you how I ran into Jim and Joe, Metallica's opening act, out on the street in front of the tour buses. Well, originally when I interviewed them, I was just going to chop it up and roll it in with the other fan interviews because that's all they really are. They've been fans long before they got the gig as the opening act. But after taking a look at the interview as a whole, I've decided to keep it together. It was just really cool that I ran into them and that they, we got to hang out and talk, and that they let me ask them the questions that I've been asking other fans along the way, because that's what these guys truly are. They're just Metallica fans. They've been Metallica fans long before they got the opening act. Now, as I told you in episode 3, the wind was blowing very hard that day, and at times the sound quality gets quite a bit less than desired, but you can clearly hear everything that Joe and Jim have to say. So there was no way we were going to scrap this. We decided to go ahead and use it, and here's the interview with Jim Breuer and Joe Sib. All right, guys, could you please say your name and
Jim Breuer.
Where are you from?
New Jersey. Joe Sib, California.
Right on. How long have you been a Metallica fan?
I've been a Metallica fan since 1982. Right around there. 82.
Right on.
For me, Ride the Lightning. I had a girlfriend. I grew up with punk rock, and I went over to her house. Her parents were gone. We were about to get intimate. She said, check this out. And then I didn't want to get intimate. Listen to Ride the Lightning. Changed my life.
Man, you just answered a question I was going to ask you. Is there anyone in your life that you solely credit for turning you on to Metallica?
Absolutely. My best friend I grew up with, Phil Clora. I was getting into metal, and Judas Priest was my gateway drug. I was full-blown Priest, Maiden, and this is like 1982, and he goes, Phil goes, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go in your basement. You're going to put on this record. Play this song. Put the needle right there. Listen really loud. You might get scared, but let it flow out. And I put the headphones on in my basement, Long Island, 23 Jefferson Avenue. And I hear, dun 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 and I'm addicted to the ging ging. So the minute that ging 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 ging, I went, Phil, what? This is sick.
Yeah.
A little intense and scary, but it's sick.
Yeah.
That's the moment. That was the moment for me.
And you say on stage, the first time you saw him was on the Puppets opening up for Ozzy tour?
Open up for Ozzy.
All right.
In fact,
go ahead.
I went there and there was a line of kids right next to me. And back then I would get, there's wasted, and they're like, where's it? So I got in thinking the opening band wasn't even on. I didn't even know Metallica was opening. All right? So we walk in, like, are you sure Ozzy doesn't go up at 8 o'clock? Like, this is... And the arena was packed, and there was a row of like 14, 15-year-old kids next to me. And the lights go out. Metallica comes on, and she Cliff was his hair. And all I saw was kids grabbing each other. And they were like... And then it was the first time I saw circles on the floor, and chairs on the floor. I'm like, what? Should we be scared? What is it? And Jay like, I want to see action. Let me tell you something. Ozzy worked hard that night. He's on the side going, these guys are fucking gonna make me work hard tonight. I gotta stop practicing. It was awesome.
Excellent.
For me, and Justice for All tour. It was, they did 3 nights.
The Cult.
Well, no. For me, I didn't get to see the Cult night, but in San Francisco, there's a famous place called the Cow Palace. I seen AC/DC there like 3 times, and I remember Metallica did 3 nights there, and it was the first time because they had been they were big, but this was the first time that they'd sold 3 nights out in that venue.
Well, that was the tour where it all went,
and it was amazing. And I remember my friends and I, we went to 2 of the shows. And the first night we got just annihilated, and then the second night, because I was in a band, I was like, I'm gonna stay sober because I want to just take it all in. That to me was what I loved about it so much growing up in the Bay Area was seeing guys that were in
Yeah, that was
all of us
right after the melting of it
so
all.
all of us are in this, like you'd see a punker at a show, all the people are hanging. And then the thing I loved about that show was it was the first time that made me believe, like, wow, man, maybe I could be in a band that has a shot. You know, like it made you think that, you know, because they were people that you'd seen at shows hanging out, and now they were, you know, it was your team.
That was the most intense tour I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was Cult. I
just graduated
Cult
from high
was
school.
opening.
Yeah. You saw it with Cult? I saw it with Queensryche.
I think.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everybody loves Queensryche, but nobody cared that they were there.
You know what? I think that's the portion of the tour I saw, because I know if it was the Cult, I would have went in.
And we drove 9 hours. I was living in Florida then. Drove 9 hours to get to, I think they played Atlanta. We saw them in Atlanta. I made it all the way to the front row, standing in the front. It was
right on.
Yeah.
Well, okay, favorite song? Is that impossible? Do you have one particular favorite song? Like, if you could pick one song to hear at a show, if they would actually let you do that,
Damage Incorporated.
It would be Damage. Right on.
Sanitarium.
Oh, right on.
I love Sanitarium.
Well, so they played that the first night, right? Yeah. Didn't
Yeah.
they?
I mean,
It's been a long time. Yeah.
That's like one of my that record. That
I haven't
master-
heard either one in a long
If
time.
I ever got to choose, it would be Fixer. They've never played that live. I don't.
one?
They said they're not going to either.
Yeah.
Fixer.
Yes.
Off of,
Yeah.
that's like epic.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, favorite album. You already told us.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, Ride the Lightning's just because that was the gateway for me into
Yeah.
Metallica. I'm gonna go with Master of Puppets, because
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No, I
cut
was
you
just
off.
gonna say, it's just that record. I'd never heard sonically anything like that in my
Yeah.
entire life. And I know this sounds so lame, but that picture on the back where Lars is standing on the green and he's looking back, and that just made me go dude, if I ever was in a band, I would do a photo like that.
Yeah, man.
And I love how the gear, like he's set up in front of, God, who was on that? Y&T was on that day.
Y&T.
Y&T, yeah, is Dan the Green in the Bay Area. I didn't.
She got a mean streak.
Right on.
So,
So, how about your album?
Favorite album.
Favorite album?
Dude, you love this album.
I love the new album.
So do I. That's when I got to start asking.
This is how I look at the albums when I listen to them. So I go when I see Ride the Lightning. I guess I would say Masters, because I think it was the first album where I wouldn't skip a scene. You know, like when I listen to an album, I go, you get your favorites, and then you keep going back, and you're like, let me give this one a try, because I haven't really gotten into it yet.
True.
And then that was the only one I just played from beginning to end. But Ride the Lightning was there too. If I had to, hands down, that's the
it's the perfect album. Greatest album of all time.
Disposable Heroes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm with you
My
guys.
dad was in the military, so.
It's also the time of my life, man. At that time, that was such a backdrop for where I was
that
in
has
my life.
everything to do with it.
For that,
you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Is that good?
yeah, that's perfect. Dude.
Cool.
Alrighty, so there you have it. That was my little interview with Jim and Joe in the streets of Lincoln, Nebraska. Jim, Joe, I'd like to say thank you for your time. It was cool running into you that morning and getting a chance to hang out with you. I'll see you on down the line. And to everybody else, as always, thanks for watching. If you like what we have going on here, we'd appreciate it greatly if you'd subscribe to our channel. Give us a like, a dislike, whatever the case may be. Leave us a comment. Tell us how we're doing. Ring the bell. We'll see you next time in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Until then, rock on.